So when you're going to see guys like us, I mean, what should you have? You should always have a pitch deck. And when we're talking about a pitch deck, it's really a short summary, a little bit like this, a bit about the business, a little bit about what you do, a little bit about the opportunity, a little bit about the market size, a little bit about your competitors. Now, when we're sitting down in meetings and say, well, who are your competitors? And they say, well, no one. We don't like them, right? There's always a competitor. There's always someone who does what you do, but you do better and for the following reasons. You want to know what the valuation is of their businesses, etc. Seafoam is a company actually that we led, i.e. we were the lead broker. If you check the code, what it did yesterday, it was up 250% on debut. But I won't tell you about that. So Seafoam, that's good. But pre-IPO opportunities, you need to ensure that you've got your structures right, your articles of incorporation, your shareholders agreement, your founders restriction agreement, the intellectual property. Do you have patents? Where are the patents held? Are you 100% holder of that intellectual property? I'll give you an example. There was a company called LifeSpot Health. LifeSpot Health is a German company looking to list on the ASX. Now, when we looked at them 6 months ago, they weren't ready to be listed. Why is that? Is because they've set up a German entity, which is great. It's got all the revenues and it's got all the IP and all the trademarks, but then they went out and set up an Australian entity over here. And they wanted to list this Australian entity, but at the end of the day, this Australian entity had nothing to do with the German entity. It didn't have any revenues, didn't have any of the IPs, didn't have any of the patents, and this Australian entity would have had an option in 2 years to go into the US market. All too messy. Keep it simple. Right? One entity, one clean structure, one IP, patents, trademarks, all under that one group to keep it simple. So this is an example of a pitch deck. I mean, what you must have, a little bit about the problem, the value proposition. I mean, what's your unfair competitive advantage? What can you do that others can't do in the market? What is your go-to-market strategy, your competitive analysis? Who are the management team? I mean, we see photos of these managers, but who else is in the team? What have they done previously? What's their track record of delivering value to shareholders? What have they done, right? And then obviously your financial modelling, any financials, and the last slide is really the offer document.